Good morning, students. Last day we have started the most important chapter in application of derivative, maximum and minimum. And for last 2 days, I have discussed the different type of functions, how to find the maximum and minimum value and the different steps for this. Today, I want to discuss one of the most important problem sums or what problems from your book. What is the question for the problems or what problems? Try to clear. I have taken a right circular cone. Question is, for right circular cone the slant height L is constant. It is given in the question paper. We have to prove the volume of the right circular cone is maximum under the condition semi-vertical angle theta equals to tan inverse root 2. The sum is most important for the board exam. So many times came in the board exam. I repeat the question. In a right circular cone or simply in a cone, if the slant height is constant, prove that the volume of the cone will be maximum when the semi-vertical angle is tan inverse root 2. You know the method. First we have to select the variables, like for a right circular cone, the two main variables, the radius of the base I have taken x, vertical height I have taken y, and in the question paper it is given the slant height L equal to k. We have to prove volume maximum theta is this tan inverse root 2. Now, by Pythagoras theorem, the relationship between the variables we are getting x square plus y square equal to k square. We can make any one subject like x square equal to k square minus y square, make as equation number 1 and leave it. Now in the question, what is the main function? Question is asked volume maximum. So volume is the main function. If I take the symbol of volume like a capital V, by mensuration formula from the lower class you know the formula. Volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Though I am reading the formula according to class 9-10 formula, I have considered the radius is x, vertical height y. Instead of r I am writing x square, instead of h I am writing y. Now, here two main variables are there. Convert from by equation number 1 you convert into 1. So I am getting 1/3 pi y same x square value I am just going to put from equation number 1. So finally what I am getting, v equal to pi by 3 same. In bracket you are getting k square y minus y cube. So this is our main function. After that, to get the maximum and minimum value, last day I have discussed the method. First we have to go for first order derivative. The first order derivative dv dy with respect to y, pi by 3, and k square is coefficient same, y derivative is 1 minus 3y square. And for the critical values, the dv dy must be 0. So left side 0. We are getting pi by 3 into k square minus 3y square. By solving this equation, this 0 by this is 0. You are getting y square equal to k square by 3. Or simply y is coming k by root 3. Now as y came out, that's why using this relation you try to get the value of x, that is k square minus y square value is k square by 3, that is 2k square by 3. So x equal to root 2k by root 3. Now till now the x and y value we have got. We want to get the two proof. First one, theta value is this. Second one, the volume should be maximum. Now, our first order derivative was this. to test the second order derivative d2v dy2. You do the derivative for this step, that is pi by 3 sem, constant term derivative you know 0, and this one is minus 6y. Now y value is k by root 3. So at the certain point k by root 3, y equal to k by root 3, we are getting d2v dy2 value is pi by 3 into minus 6 into k by root 3. This calculation not needed, only you need sign. You see already sign is coming negative, and you know when the second order derivative is negative, the function will be maximum, and here the function is nothing but our main part of the question is volume of the cone. So we can draw the volume of the cone. Therefore the conclusion, the volume is maximum. It is our first proof. Now second proof is what? We have to prove the theta is tan inverse root 2. It is very simple. From right angle triangle, you are getting tan theta equal to x by y. See the value. X value already we have root 2k by root 3, and y value we have k by root 3. Root 3 cancel, k cancel, you are getting root 2. So finally what we have? Theta equal to tan inverse root 2. So finally what the conclusion we can draw? As second order derivative, double derivative is negative, the volume or main function of the question is maximum, and this one is maximum under the condition at that time the semi-vertical angle theta is tan inverse root 2. So like that, in your book there are so many problem sums, all are important for the board exam. Today the most important one of the sum I have discussed, next day another sum, or most of the sums in the study material are already solved. I think you will be able to understand. If you not understand, I will help you. Okay, so today is up to this.